And blam, there, oh, look, he's even hugging me. We're friends enough that you can hug me as you hit the ground when I throw. Well, when you throw yourself, I just happen to be near you when you hit the ground. That's how close friends we are.
That's right.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Step straight in, kayakin, for sure. Boom. And there it is. Yes.
I think I still before I got under it.
Not as much as the last time.
Okay.
Bam. So I'm here. Just slide down his arm a little bit till you get to his boom here and catch. Boom. I'm all the way behind you. I do my kayakin, and then I do my oshuro. Oh, look at that. Right, perfect. Don't have to do anything. He just ran right into it. And of course, with us, we're allowed a barai. And I just hold him here, and then we can discuss things. We can talk about his grandma. And straight in, turn, oshuro, and there it is. Boom. Yes.
Saying the nice things about it.
Yeah. Oh, always. Oh, only nice things. Boom, boom. Straight in. And oshuro, turn there, and yeah. So if you get to this position, if you're in this position here, and yeah, it'd probably be easier to go here. Because now you got a better chance at that barai. Depending on how his positioning. So when I'm here, getting one there, I turn here and I draw him here. Now if it stays like this, I don't want to try to come way over here and step way over here to try to rim him because it's not going to happen. So I just stay here and just wham! So keep an eye on not only your position but his position. Because we can't, in real life, up here, okay? So if I punch you, and you do this, boom, boom, and you step in, you turn, you draw it in, boom, in. See, boom. See, we can control what we do. You know, if I wanted to be a shit, I can start moving around like this, right? And make him work for it. But right now, that's not the point. We don't want to make him work for it. But if he's here like this, and I should be here, but I'm actually here, it doesn't make sense for him to try to hit this one when this one is right there, right? So all you need to do is go slow enough that you can pick where he's moving and how he's moving, but still be comfortable enough to switch.
What I'm doing is when I'm here and here, and then I'm here, I step under, actually, here.
Yeah, there.
I'm grabbing like this and pulling here.
There's
So I'm
nothing wrong with
already
that.
going
Yeah,
right
there's
here.
nothing wrong with that. There's
So-
absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I was trying to do what you guys are doing, but I'm grabbing.
Well, I was throwing my
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
But that's more your mentality, and there's nothing wrong with that. So,
Yeah.
I
if
was throwing my weight into it.
so he throws, I got this here, and this is here, like this, right? If I want to grab him and yank him, right? Oh, dude, are you all right? All right. So his face just smashed into my hand, right? So right there is that, right? I forced him with enough of pressure and force to make him turn like that, and his face really smacked me right in. And if I did that for real, he might get a bloody nose, right? Or he could have got a bloody nose right there. So there would be, so I'm here. There'd be no sense in me trying to come over here to pop up in a rimmy when that's right there. We just need to go slow enough that we can recognize when we need to change something. And yeah, that popped him right in the face. I wonder even if the camera heard that.
It was loud.
It was loud. So okay, from here, so from here, try to not be really here, but be more here on his elbow, so you have more control. There you go. Yes. There's nothing wrong with that.
I just hold.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that because you've already got control of it. You might as well keep control of it. Yeah. There's no reason not to.
I was throwing my weight into it. Someone
Oh
else
yeah,
was.
that's fine.
Yes.
But that,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with either one. Is I'm just keeping that hand.
Yes. The cool
Move along
thing,
with you.
at least now, maybe not with the Aikido stuff we were doing, the cool thing now is you get to put Steve into it, you get to put Darius into it, and I get to
Trust me,
put,
I like it.
and I get to put Richard into it. Well, just looking at size, he has a better advantage at pulling someone than say, even me or even you. I mean, I'm much heavier than you, I believe. So I'm kind of in the middle of you guys. So pulling maybe isn't going to work for me. Maybe it will, I don't know. I will say this, the longer you train this, the more you can do both ways. But you have a good way of doing it, and I don't want to change that. You have a good way of doing it, and I don't want to change that. Just so happens there's just different ways of doing it, but it's the same technique.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when we were training Aikido, I'd be like, okay, well, I get you have a way, and I get you have a way, but this is how we do it for now. And later, you get to do it your way. And I've said that a long time. Well, now we're at that point where you get to do it your way. Boom, boom, step in, draw back, boom, and then smash. Yes. Yes. And I appreciate the fact that Steve's not letting go and doing an Oshuro Nage. He could. It's there. There you go. Boom. Hook the elbow, turn. There it is. Right there. Fantastic. Fantastic.
He came around. I had him over around. His arm was up and said,
Well, if someone's really going to try to punch you, it's most likely going to land on your shoulder like that.
Yeah, because it was kind of hilarious.
Boom, boom,
Walking
and
like
draw.
this, my arm went up like this too.
Boom. Yeah, when you step in, again, you don't have to do the barrage, but make sure you step in with that inside leg. Boom, 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 there it is. Sure, boom, there it is. That's fantastic. All right, let's see, do it one more time. Don't sacrifice skill and ability. Do it a couple times and try to speed it up a little bit. Don't have to start that way. Boom, boom. Go down, more down towards his elbow. Yeah. Boom, boom. There you go. There you go. Now, the only thing I see with yours that may cause a little bit is that your close leg is back here, so you have to step up and go behind to do the barrage.
Right.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Boom. There it is. Boom. More towards there. Boom. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Now, even with that, so you're punching. So boom, boom. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And yeah, so I'm here, right? So I have this and do the bride. This is where Steve is usually at when he's doing the bride. There's nothing wrong with hooking that one
oh yeah.
and taking him in that way. Or I can hook this one and do it, right? If you want to throw that bride in, you can still do it. Now, if I'm like this, most likely, unless I'm moving with him, this leg up and down isn't going to be able to work it. So I'm going to have to grab something else. Now, me personally, this one is a little too awkward, so I come into this one and grab it.
Kind of like leather off.
Yes, yes, yes. Depending on how my body's positioned. So not to alter yours any, but try one of those barrages on the inside. Just to see how it works for you. There you go.
There.
And then hit an inside barrage somehow. Yes. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, yeah, especially that one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you still might be able to get to the outside, but I think the way you're positioning, the
Yeah, I like
inside
going
would probably
in
work
right
better.
in there inside, because granted, I'm probably gonna be on top of it. Yeah.
Because he's going to be so terrified, he's probably going to hang on for dear life, which will drag you on top of him. So he's going to hit the ground with his pressure, and then you're going to land on top of him with yours. So he's going to have the earth, his weight, and your weight smashing on him.
Gosh,
It's not going to be pretty.
no.
Boom, boom, there you go. Oshuro. boom, boom, and there it is. And again with you, yeah, you seem to flow better with that, but go ahead and stick your leg back there, and then now try one of the inside ones.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It feels different, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes.
I wonder, I'm not gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't wanna check
Yes, yes. And then you just land on when you go down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That one feels really weird. I like it, but it feels really weird.
Now, when I had him positioned here, when he was here,
Yeah.
it just didn't feel like I could reach in there and get that because of where I was positioned. Now, if I was positioned more over here,
Yeah.
then I feel like, oh yeah, I've got that. Boom. See, just moving an inch or two
Yeah.
changes everything. Now, we can train all of that because honestly, we don't know where we're going to be in real life. In real life, I could be here, which means that will work for me decently. If I'm here, less likely, I really want to move to the outside at that point. But also, if I'm here or even here, then I've got this one, right? So it really depends on where you position yourself. And I'll tell you this much for real. Once you do it long enough, it just seems like in real life, you get positioned exactly where you want to be without even thinking about it. It just works that way, honestly and truly. No bullshit there. If I intended on throwing him with this inside, I'm going to be right here, and that leg is just going to be there. If for some reason I want to use the other leg, whether I know it or not, I'm going to be here, and that's just going to be there. If not, maybe I want to be over here. That's just going to be there. No matter what, it's going to be there for you. Our process is learning how to condition ourselves through an extended period of time to make that possible. Because a normal person off the street, that's just not going to happen. It just isn't going to happen. You have to train it for years, over and over and over and over. So one day we train it like this so I can hook it. One day I'll train it like this so I have to go to this one. One day we'll train it like this so I have to go to this, and just repeat it over an extended period of time, and then it doesn't